Hey, what's up YouTube? Coin flip back. Just wanted to make another video, and we had just gotten back from vacation, and when we got back from vacation, I was getting over a little bit of a cold, unfortunately, so finally able to make a video. And one of the cool things we were able to do on vacation is take a visit to the Coin Guy shop in Spring Hill, Florida. If you guys are familiar, he is usually on Spectacular's channel, so we're an avid subscriber to Speg's channel. So anyway, it was one of those things where we were in the Tampa area, so we made the drive. We were actually closer to Clearwater, so it wasn't that bad of a drive, but drove up to Spring Hill and were able to visit Coin Guy's shop. But just wanted to go over a couple things here with you guys. We'll get into it here in just a moment. So we had been in touch with Coin Guy, or Guy, many times, and basically we were watching one of his interviews with Spectacular, and he wanted a coin holder or a slab holder, and obviously we had designed this one where you can articulate through and just view your coins differently in the slabs, and obviously it holds most of the slabs. Most of you guys may be aware of that or familiar with that. One of the ones that he wanted was more of a laid back flat style that doesn't articulate, so he could put them in his showcase or coin case like at a coin show. And it sounds like he had some friends or other colleagues that may be interested in those. So we had originally designed one for him, and it was this one, but this one didn't have or didn't lay back far enough for him. So as you would put these in, they still fit, but they didn't lean back enough for the other types of coins to be legible, so you couldn't really tell what was going on or what was in there. So he wanted them to lay back a little bit further and have more angle on the actual holder themselves, more so like the traditional one that he had, that it sounds like he purchased years ago. So after a few emails back and forth, obviously we let him know we're going to be in that area come July, and so we were able to design and send him one to see if it worked. And it was this one here. So again, just in correspondence with him, and I think it's his son Nate, if I'm not mistaken, we were able to design this one. It lays them back a little bit more. Obviously, if these other spots are missing, you can see the coin much better, as you can see here. So, and he was happy with that. And so we were able to make a few of those for him, and then we actually hand delivered them to him in a shop when we went to visit. So pretty cool on that. Just another product, another design that we've come up with to help your coin needs. And obviously, if you're a dealer, this may be something for your case, or if it's something you want to do instead of the articulating design, obviously we make both. We'll list them below. I still have a couple of these older designs left. They have this opening here. Nothing wrong with them, but we had to insert the rods to hold this from the side, and a sneak peek of the new one has a beveled design here in the front. It's solid, and we actually have our name, Coin Flip, right there. So just a little bit more solid design overall, and no holes, just this nice little trim piece on this side. So much cleaner look on this design. We're offering these for $25 shipped. These are going to be $30 shipped, and these are going to be $20 shipped for the solid ones here. In case you're interested, all the descriptions of these items will be below. Just send me a PayPal with a note of which one you want, and obviously we can ship those out to you if you're interested. But that's not what the video is about. I just wanted to show those because we were in correspondence with Guy, and so we were able to give him some. I think he ended up, I had some misprint ones that I gave him for free. I think there was 4 of those, and he purchased 4, so he ended up having 8 total. That was kind of a credit, so that was kind of cool to go in there with a little bit of spending money, if you will, being on vacation. My son actually saved quite a bit of money too, and I want to go over that because when we went in the store, we had called a couple days prior to see which was the best day to show up, and I believe it was a Tuesday, if I recall. I think they're closed Wednesdays, so I think it was a Tuesday. Unfortunately, we weren't able to meet Spectacular. That's okay. It's the way it goes. Everyone has life that they have to deal with, which we've been doing a lot of that and been very busy, so I'm sure you guys can relate. But when we went inside, it's exactly like you see on the videos. It's very clean, considering most coin shops, I think, can be a little bit clustered and busy, so it's hard to stay on top of things. But overall, he has a lot of stuff, so it is a little bit of clutter there, but it's very clean. and very attractive and just a very nice coin shop, really. And I think it was his daughter, if I'm not mistaken, and forgive me, but I don't recall her name, but very, very nice, very pleasant, greeted us right away. She could tell my son was in shock, just seeing Guy and that we were actually there. So that was cool that she recognized that and kind of teased him a little bit. So that was fun. But yeah, they took care of us great. And finally, my son worked up the courage to ask Guy if he had any 21S or 26S Buffalo nickels, because that's what he went there to purchase. He was much more organized in what he wanted and saved up a bunch of money to spend specifically at Guy's shop. So Guy's look on his face was kind of funny, because obviously those are rare dates and my son's only 10 years old and knew exactly what he was talking about. So it was kind of fun to see that interaction as well. So he did have some, he had some in slabs, which were just out of the price range of what my son wanted to spend. Went over to his showcase and pulled out his nickels, and we were able to find them some. So we'll show those quick here for you. Gave him very good pricing, very fair, but 21S, we'll try to show this without any glare, but pretty clean there. And then the 26S is this one. So my son was ecstatic to get those spots filled in his Buffalo book. As you can see, he still has quite a few on the first page, as you would expect for a 10-year-old, but I think this is the one here. But see if we can catch a little bit of that mint mark here for you. But 26S on that one, and then the 21S here. So those are the main coins my son went there to buy. You know, he could have bought Morgans, he could have bought a lot of different things, because Guy has quite a few of everything, it seems like. So extremely fun place to go to. Lots of good stuff. They had a 93cc Morgan that I almost purchased. Decided to go with myself. I went with a roll of Benjis. These are uncirculated Benjis that he said he just got done finished kind of filling up. So ultimately that's what we decided. I have not gone through these, so we're going to go through those here momentarily. And then also in his bargain bin, or make a deal box, if you will, there was this 1868 Indian. So there's a little bit of corrosion on there. I think there was a $20 bill attached to it as far as cost. A little bit of corrosion, decent detail, but just the corrosion, obviously. But it's an 1868, a little bit harder year. And anyway, I think my son got it for like $5 after purchasing the Buffalo nickel. So Guy gave him a heck of a deal on that. So overall, extremely pleasantly surprised. You know, sometimes things aren't always what they seem when you see them on TV or YouTube, that sort of thing. But what you see on his channel, or Spectacular's channel, with their interviews, that's what you get. Extremely intelligent guy, very pleasant, very helpful. And we didn't film in there because obviously it was during business hours. I'm pretty sure Spectacular does it after hours, which is understandable. He still has a business to run. And so we didn't want to film there out of, respect for other customers and other things that transactions they were doing. So we didn't even bother asking. We just didn't want to intrude on that. So just try to show some courtesy there, and enjoy the overall experience. But let's tap into these Benjamins. And these are obviously Benjamin Franklin $50, roll of 20, and they were uncirculated. So he shows some of this stuff from time to time on his interviews, and just wanted to go through kind of the real deal, see what we get. I don't know if there's going to be 40s or rare dates. I have no idea. They could be all 60s. I haven't looked at them, like I mentioned, but let's go through them quick, and just kind of wanted to give my overall review of the Coin Guys store from kind of a real life experience, So, but this first one, looks like it's a Denver mint mark, and very, very lustrous. So very nice coin. 57 Denver. Not bad on that. This one's a Philly, 1963. Next one, Philly, 59. Super nice coins so far. And again, another nice one. This is a 57 Philly. That was a little bit harder year if I recall. This one's a Denver, 1961. Another Philly, 63. Denver, 59. This one's a Philly. 56. All right. Denver, 58. And so far, they're pretty nice condition. Pretty happy with them. This one's a Philly, 1955. And as you would expect in most series, the older you get in the series, the better or more valuable, typically, on the Benjamins anyway. 58 Philly. Next one's another Philly. This one's a 62. This one has a Denver mint mark, and it's a 63. $19.60. That's a Denver. And yeah, so far, good variety, and I am very happy with kind of the condition. So 61 Philly. This one's a Denver, 1962. This is probably the first one that looks, I mean, there's some luster there, but it may be AU, but it's lacking quite a bit of luster. But details are good. This one looks like a little bit softer strike here. 1963, but again, great detail. This one looks like a toner. And I think that's a Philly. 1962. Another Philly, 1959. And then this top coin here, very nice condition. That's a Philly, and it's a 57. So again, a little bit tougher date for the Benjamin Franklin series. So overall, pretty happy with that. Price on this roll, I think, was originally $300 or so. After kind of the trade, if you will, it was down to $240, so $12 a coin, minus, of course, my cost on the other stuff there. But overall, super happy, super fun to go to a coin shop like that you just see all the time and don't have the, not something you can go to every day. And it's just very pleasing to go to coin shops that take care of your kids that are into this hobby. Like they did on this Indian head scent. They almost gave it to them. And just like these books, they were from the local coin shop and they were in their kind of bargain bin. And I don't think they charge a lot of money. And obviously these Whitman style ones aren't a ton of money, but they are older. But they end up giving them to my son, and he loves it. And he has full intention to pay for them. We totally have intention to pay for them and don't expect that. But just watching these types of coin shops take care of your kids, man, I mean, for me, that's a solid thing to make me come back. So I'm sure you guys can relate to that in some way, shape, or form. But overall, fun experience for us while on vacation to go to a cool coin shop. We didn't go to Vermilion, which is right down the road, actually, from Guy's shop. And maybe you guys have seen them, but Vermilion's right down the road on 19. And we didn't go there just because, again, we're on vacation, didn't have a ton of money that we wanted to spend on there. We'd rather do other things while on vacation. And they're more of a bullion store overall. And so we didn't go there. We were going to go to Beantown Coin, which has also been featured on Spectacular. We're actually very close to their shop, but when we decided to go, we forgot it was the fun show, and that's where they were. So they weren't actually, their shop was closed down, so didn't get a chance to make it to Beantown. But anyway, that's all we have for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope to get some more content out for you guys. I apologize. Things have just been busy and a little bit rough, but hope to have some boxes this week to hunt, so hopefully we can get some stuff out. We haven't had much for coin roll hunting lately, but that's all I have for now. Thanks so much for watching. Coin Flip out.